partial lockdown due to a potential threat.
And News 15's Cassie Sherm is in Abbeyville with the latest on the threat and cause for concern. Cassie.
Well, early this morning, an anonymous caller called in saying there was going to be a person who was going to shoot up one of the Abbeyville schools here in the area, but didn't say which one. So the district jumped into action because they say they take these threats very seriously. In fact, we're in front of one of the elementary schools, and right on the door here, there's a sign that says all threatening comments, even made in a joking manner, will be taken seriously and may result in extreme disciplinary action. And that's kind of what happened earlier this morning. Now, we did talk to school officials, and they say this threat was actually a false alarm, but it could have been something worse. That's why they always jump into action. Now, it came in earlier this morning when school was already in session, so what they decided to do is put a partial lockdown on all of the schools. And what that lockdown means is that they're focusing on locking all the doors, adding extra security. They're also keeping kids inside the classrooms, and if they do move from class to class, they're escorting them at all times, and there's also no recess. Now, the kids are home safe and sound now. With this lockdown, it didn't stop parents from picking them up, but the investigation into the anonymous caller is keeping school officials and law enforcement busy. Now they're trying to identify the person who called in the fake tip, but fake or not, they say they will take this and handle it very seriously.
Extremely important to take calls like this seriously, which we do. And therefore we react to this call and ensure the safety of our students. This is not a game that should be played. It's very seriously. There's consequences that can attach itself to the people who are making these calls, and they'll be in court and suffer these consequences.
Now, the superintendent says they have a task force just in case something like this happens, and they practice on a regular basis, and they also try to make it better so they can keep the kids safe. Now, talking to the superintendent, he says law enforcement is and will find the guy who called in earlier today. He says he has no doubt about that. And as soon as we learn more information, we'll keep you guys updated here on air and online at kadn.com. Reporting for News 15, I'm Cassie Sherm. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Cassie. And former mayor of Jenorette, April Fulkard, has been arrested and charged with 5 counts of malfeasance in office. The arrest stems from a state audit on